Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Johanna. For those of you who are new here, welcome. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. In today's video, I'll be doing a flip through and review of Tenderful Enchantments by Klara Markova. And if that is of interest to you, please stay tuned. Okay, so a little bit of a backstory on this. KP Colors here on YouTube put out a video a few weeks now that she had two of these that she was destashing because she just realized that they weren't her style. And I've actually been looking at getting a Klara book for quite some time now. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm not sure that I like the art style of the people and the animals, but everything else is really in my wheelhouse. So it's very fanciful, it's very whimsical, kind of fairy tale-ish. I love all of that. So I have looked for these in the past, like on Etsy or whatnot, but while the book I thought was not a bad price on Etsy, it's the shipping that would kill me. Because I think if I were to get this brand new from Etsy or wherever you can get these, with the shipping, it'd be like $60 or $70. And for not knowing that I fully enjoy the art style, that just seems like a lot of money to me. So when she said that she was selling these, I definitely jumped at the chance. She did have the two. I would have purchased both of them, but the other one was to someone else. And so I'm very happy with this one. I didn't even care which one it was. I just wanted one. And so this came the other day. I actually have colored in this, but I did want to do a flip through with you guys and give you my thoughts because I certainly do have some. And so I think the book came with a bookmark, so KP Colors just included it. So this, I don't know that I will be coloring. I might actually just tape this in because I just like opening up to this black page here, but then seeing that there. And then with all my books, I do like to mark where I purchased it from and the month that I purchased it from. I've done that to all of my books, and so that's a system that I'm going to keep. And so we jump right into, and I don't know what it is, but it's definitely something about the faces of the animals and the people, or the elves or whatever these are, that, I don't know. They're kind of cute. They kind of creep me out. So that's why I wasn't fully prepared to take the monetary hit for a book that I wasn't 100% sure that I liked. But the last page, or one of the last pages in here, I actually did color, and I'll give you my thoughts on the paper at that time. Although if you don't have a Klara book, the paper is quite thick. It's not cardstock, but you can definitely hear it. But I was a little concerned on how smooth it is. But again, I'll talk a little bit about that towards the ending of the video. Now she, I think, is cute. The bug's cute. You know me, I love mushrooms and whatnot. So it does open up really nicely. But when we get into this next page, I want you to take a second to look at this and see if anything pops out to you. Because once I've finished purchasing this from KP Colors, then I actually went on to look for a flip through. She was doing a flip through because she does have some completed pages in here, but I was just too excited and too nervous to really pay attention. So I watched that twice before I realized, no, just watch a different video that isn't hers, because then I just get too excited because I know it's my book now, right? So just keep looking at this page and see if anything pops out to you, because when I saw a flip through of this one, that was one of the first things that stood out to me. And then when I got it, I'm like, oh yes, absolutely. Now it is single-sided, essentially, because on the left hand side are these, and these repeat throughout the book. So for me, I plan on coloring one of them, and then that means anything else that has one of these on the back side, then I could also use alcohol marker in, because again, it's essentially a single-sided book. So do you see anything amiss on this page? I'll give you a few more seconds. Okay. Don't they look like eyeballs? That's all I see. That's all I can see is eyeballs. And I know they're either blueberries or cranberries or something, but it's a tree full of eyeballs. And I'm not gonna lie. I'm not mad at it. And so as we go in, again, I'm not a huge animal person to color anyway. So I don't know if this is one of the pages that I would gravitate towards, unless of course it's a prompt that I happen to want to do, and then of course I will. Again, she's not too bad. And it's funny because I've been doing Olga's weekly and monthly prompts for so long now that when I look at pages, I automatically see certain things like lamp, ladybug. Those are previous prompts. And so, yeah, I always think that's kind of interesting. I like the shoes. I think they're cute. See, and I don't know if it's just my brain, but I think this is a pomegranate. So those are pomegranate seeds. You've got the eyeballs, but for whatever reason, I see this as just a fruit of teeth. I don't know what it is. I definitely don't think it's supposed to be as dark as I'm seeing it. But to me, that makes this infinitely more interesting. Eyeball. I love the scenes where it's both whimsical but also interiors. I do enjoy that kind of page. And there isn't an eyeball to be seen. Oh, shucks. Now, this is a page that KP had completed, and when we were messaging each other via DM, I did ask her that she could autograph this just because I don't plan on getting rid of these pages, but I do want it to be very clear that I didn't do this amazing work right here. And this is amazing work. The level of her skill and detail is absolutely phenomenal, and now it's mine. That doesn't sound stalkery at all. And see, you can see that she used, I'm assuming alcohol marker just because of the bleed through on this. And then the rest, I would think, is either acrylic. Yeah, it kind of feels like acrylic. And then you definitely can see the pencil work. But I think it's absolutely stunning. And see, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of the wrinkles. I don't know, but there's just something about it that's just a little creepy to me. A little bit. Although, this would go for the current Olga Ronnie prompt of musical instrument. Might be a contender. These things just freak me out. Not gonna lie. What are these? Squirrels? Monsters? Eyeball catchers. This one's giving a high five. Yeah, I don't know what these things are, but yeah. Eyeballs, all the eyeballs. A horn of eye. Oh no, that's a bike. That's a bike. Huh. It's definitely a very particular art style that I don't know that I've seen. This is another one completed by KP Colors and absolutely adorable. This one, yeah, I think it's all pencil work. Maybe some distress ink in the back or pastels or something. But absolutely gorgeous. Again, there's a naked elf on my page. I'm not mad at it. It's just, oh, just throw your pants everywhere. Okay. And size-wise, I mean, maybe this is further back than I would think, but if that's the size of the teacup and that's the size of the teapot, scale-wise, it just doesn't seem right. I know, look at me, art critic, and all I see is eyeballs. I know. Now, this one I actually think is kind of cute, maybe because it's not a whole face on there. And do we have an eyeball watch? Eyeball watch? No, we do not. Again, very cute. These look like a ring of teeth. This looks like a bunch of eyeballs. That makes that a very interesting cafe. I mean, obviously someone's biting something. That's not how mushrooms look, is it? Unless that's their AC. I don't know. She's kind of cute. No eyeballs. Okay. Ants. Oh, they're having a little party too. Not bad, not bad. These two are making out. It always makes me feel a little bashful when I turn. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm doing a flip through right now. Otherwise, I'd keep flipping. And this guy's like, nothing to see here, lady. Nothing to see here. Now, what's with this guy? I mean, this bunny is kissing this bunny. This one, appropriately, eyes closed. And this one's like, I'm going to keep my eyes open. Like my options. Oh, I don't like that bunny right there. Very cute. Houses. Cute, because her face isn't very much a feature on here. And that seems like a weird caterpillar bug. Do caterpillars have wings? Oh, that seems kind of gross if they do. And this one's sleeping. I guess it's just sleepy time. Oh, that dog. Okay. I mean, I guess he's cute, but he's certainly nothing that I'd be gravitated towards to color. That sentence I don't think was grammatically correct, but I can't look at that anymore. So when you see this, that means it's a harbinger for a double page spread, which I think is quite lovely. Do I see any? Oh, yep. Eyeballs right there. Cool. And I guess you could do this in sort of a winter, because I can see this lit up. Although, to be honest, if this is going to be a nighttime scene, this I think would be good for like 4th of July here in the States, because I can see those in red, white, and blue colors. I can see this in fall colors. I see those as lights. And so I'd want to try to illuminate that if I were to color a page like this. And I don't know why it's like this, because this to me is another throwaway page, sort of like these here, because again, I'm only going to color it once, but I don't know why only certain pages have this, because there's no reason why there couldn't be another one of this on here. I'm not mad at it, it seems a little strange to me. Again, I'm not a fan of the animals, but this one is actually, to me at least, better than the dog one. Sorry, doggy. Squirrel. Because of the tail, I'm thinking that's a squirrel. Those are not indigenous here. Apparently, squirrels are really mean, but I always thought they were kind of cute. But yeah, squirrel page. Oh, wow. Wow, wow. So on one hand... You've got couples on a leaf, right? So you've got these two here, and then you've got these two bugs here. But on the other hand, what's on the menu is raspberry eye pie. Oh, no, thank you. Well, I'm glad I'm single. I wouldn't want to be invited to this party. Jeez. Okay, she's not bad. I guess she's in water. I guess. Again, from a perspective standpoint, the perspective is off here because this one is flying, but there's water behind it. So for me, I don't know how I would color that. Well, I know how I would color that. That would all be blue and that would be elf color. But I mean, it's a little strange to me. This frog is probably the creepiest frog I've ever seen, and I think we should be friends because he's got like the black eyes of death and he's staring into my soul and he looks like he's got a little bit of a smirk, and I just want to know his secrets. Come on, talk to me, dude. She's a mermaid. She's a bit vapid. She just hangs around on pillows, which seems weird, but whatever. But yeah, me and him are going to be besties. I can feel it. These seahorses, I don't know what she's doing. I don't know if she's drinking. I don't know if she's, oh, I guess she's singing. Okay, that's not what I would have considered this to be, but this is a singing seahorse. Sweet. Again, a little creepy. little creepy. This is a mermaid that has a bottle of perfume, because you can see the little mister here. I don't know what that would smell like. Probably seaweed. Oh. Well, I guess if you're a mer person, that's a good smell. And this just seems lazy. I mean, how you gonna be a fish and you ride another fish? I mean, Aquaman has legs. He's the king of the fishes, but I think he does his own swimming. Oh no, if the first movie is anything, was that a kraken? I don't know. This just seems lazy. You should swim yourself. Cute though. This is actually something I'd color. And these, I don't know if these are supposed to be decorative, but they seem like they all had leg transplants, and so they didn't have a good fit. I don't know, but it's a very interesting page. Again, nothing I would necessarily gravitate towards unless it fit a prompt somewhere. This one I like. It seems to be coming out of a lily. Again, there's those issues with scale because you would think this is the sky, but it's still more of the water. This cat is not as problematic as some of the animals, but again, it might seem strange, but because it's such a big element, like lots of big space, it isn't anything I would necessarily gravitate towards coloring, just because I like a more intricate page. So this is a still life of eyeballs and other delicious things. I know what that is. He's cute though. I like him. I like the various bugs on here. Oh, we're coming up to another double page spread. So we've got an indoor scene, kind of like, I think that could either be a mirror or, no, I think it is a mirror because it's hanging, because you wouldn't hang a window like that. Because I was thinking this could be a nice scene outside, but I guess you could do that over here. And then, oh, I guess they take their wings off when they sleep. Well, at least she did. This one has it on. That seems super creepy, actually. Oh, okay. And then, of course, your requisite jar of eyeballs, because how else are you going to see in this world? You see what I did there? Cake is kind of cute, topped off with the delicious, delicious eyeballs. The mice seem to be super friendly, and it makes sense that a mice would have a cat pull toy. That totally makes sense to me. Totally. Cheese under glass, eyeballs on a string. And this one is just, I don't know what this is doing. He seems over it. So cake, I guess. Surrounded. Oh, look! Eyeball on a fork. Delicious. Oh, and some apple juice, literally. And he looks like he's actually a old-timey lifeguard. I don't know why, but that's what he looks like to me. And this cat just killed this bear. You can see the little fangs right there. Very proud. And he's like, well, I mean, if I had to go, she's kind of cute. Oh, these tassels are. Oh, okay. So that's her tail. And she's got tassels on here. Huh. Okay. No. Oh, this is cute. I like this. And as you can see, there's quite a few pages in here. So more sleeping elves or fairies. I guess fairies because they have wings. And this must be sized for the bugs, which makes sense. This one's kind of happy. I kind of like this one. And he's going for a ride. He's got his glasses on, so safety first, like that. Again, another house. Oh, I thought that was a cat, but that seemed kind of small. Considering the scale of like the berries to the house, maybe that's like a bug cat. That's the thing, right? Another page completed by KP. Love the browns and blues and yellows. One of her other pages, that first one I showed you, had this same kind of color scheme to it. Very pretty. I like her, actually. And do we have eyeballs? No, we do not. I think this one is kind of cute too. He looks like he just realized that this guy might have lied on the weight limit test that they have to give when they're transporting people. And he's like, oh, I'm not throwing my back out for you, dude. A fox, a sleeping fox. Again, not a picture I necessarily gravitate towards, but it's cute. We've got a little bench here with a tree of eyeballs and a little terrarium. I think actually those are two different things. Someone forgot their purse, but that's okay. I'm sure there's no crime in this village. I love the needlework that she's doing. I think this is actually a really pretty page. And eyeballs. Nope, don't see any. I don't know what this guy is doing, because he's holding up a candle for this guy. So he's taking like a late night snack, dropped an eyeball. Maybe this is like the pantry for these two guys. I don't know, kind of cute. Okay, so this is on a hook. Okay, so that's the back wall. Okay, but then how? I don't think it's supposed to go that way. I don't know. That seems a little weird to me. Considering that seems a little weird. And then another double page spread. This is an unfinished page by KP, and this is going to stay an unfinished page. It does seem to, lean towards Christmas. He's a little freak right there. And I have no inclination whatsoever to finish this. I actually like seeing it kind of incomplete like this. And I like seeing how she did the berries because that's all pencil work. Yeah, you can see some of her testers right there. And so I liked how that looked. I like seeing her light source on here because this actually helped me in one of the things that I completed in here. Again, some more sleeping elves. Yep, I don't see wings. And at least there's a proper staircase because the problem I had with Barbie houses in the past, I know a bit of a tangent, but I'm just going to tell you anyway, is that you had the 3 floors of the Barbie house. I had one that my parents had bought secondhand, and it had nothing. It had no way to get from floor to floor to floor. Now, if you're playing in your imagination, that's not a big deal, but apparently I don't do that. So when my sister got her Barbie house, because we're 10 years apart, so they didn't keep any of my stuff for her because she was a bit of a surprise. Her Barbie house had an elevator that you pulled out, and it was on the outside, right? And I'm like, oh, my Barbie house sucked so much because how are they going to get to each floor? They can't fly. Anyway, that's the tangent I went off just because this makes sense by way of Barbie house because you can get to all of the floors very easily. Now, just in case you were thinking, oh, Johanna, you're just being silly, that definitely does not look like eyeballs throughout this book. Tell me you don't see it now. Because that's the page that I completed. I have to tell you, by way of a paper perspective, I was worried that pencils would not move on here because again, there's the thickness, but it's also super, super smooth. But this is a combination of Brett Funders, of Prismas, and of Artezas. I did do this during a couple of lunch breaks at work last week, and they moved on this paper like you would not believe. And so I'm definitely looking forward to doing more pictures in here. I'll definitely need to, because I'm going to tell you right now, anytime I see one of these berries, it is going to be made into an eyeball because I think that is just hilarious. I will need to think the lash aspect though. I don't know if I 100% like how I did the lashes, but I do like that it is a little bush of eyeballs. This book has become infinitely more interesting to me because of that. Anyway, guys, that is my flip through. Oh, okay. Sorry, not done. There's some places in this book where you can cut these out and make this like a door. I'm absolutely not going to do that, but I like that it is interactive. I'm not going to cut this book. And then this is the end of the book. All right, I'd love to know what you guys think of this. Definitely leave me a comment in the comment section below. All right, guys, that's it for me for now. And as always, aloha.